I'm ready. Yo,
Hello?
hello?
What's up?
Yo, hold on, hold on. Yo, appreciate the follow, bro. Oh, sorry, I think my monitor turned off. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh man. All right, how's it going?
It's going all right. It's going all right. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. You know who Dar is, right? You kind of sound like Dar.
No clue.
Oh, Daroko, no?
Nope.
Okay, all right, never mind. Okay. Okay. So I gathered a bunch of questions, and I'm so ready.
All right, man.
All right. Okay, so the first question is by someone named Jim, and they said, "Have you ever considered selling ABA?"
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I need someone to buy it.
how much would you
Bad.
sell
Like,
ABA for?
I'm talking like, like maybe 10 million US dollars, something like that.
Oh, okay. So you would
And
never
then
sell ABA.
no, dude, that's the offer I'm looking for. I'm waiting for Game Fam to big games, something like that. 10 million.
Has ABA made you over 10 million?
Not even, no, not at all.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
But if the investors are asking, absolutely.
Dude, 10 million. I mean, do you think they would mess up ABA? Like, do you think it would lose its charm if you were to sell it?
Dude, they're adding every new character is a Game Pass character. You know what I'm saying? They're going crazy.
Have you thought about adding more
Pay to
Game Pass
win.
characters?
Um, yeah, we're thinking about adding a couple more because it's about time. But yeah, but not too many. Just not too many of those because a lot of people. I often see people say that they actually can't they can't get those characters because they can't like afford the Game Passes and stuff. Even though I feel like the Game Passes are on the cheaper side, but I don't like them too much because I don't really like pay to win, and I don't like making those Game Pass characters too strong either. I have no
Mm,
idea if the current balance that they are or not, but it doesn't really come into my mind when working on balancing whether or not the character is a Game Pass character or not. So I don't know. It's
mm,
just kind of so we don't want too many of them, but we are thinking about adding another one soon.
okay. For your next Game Pass, what anime were you considering, or is that a secret?
Uh, uh, for a while it was going to be the Hunter x Hunter Game Pass, but I don't think that's happening anymore. That's what it was going to be.
Mm. Wait, why is it not happening anymore? I know a lot of people in the com likes Hunter x Hunter characters.
Because I don't know. I haven't talked to Dragon too about who they want to do, and they already have like, we have a kind of a lineup of everybody's characters that who wants to do what down the line, and I think they want to do some Hunter x Hunter characters, but I think they're the ones that were going to be the Game Pass characters. They decided they didn't like the ones that were going to be. It was going to follow like the whole like the all the Game Pass characters are like villains thing, so it's going to be like Meruem and I don't know who the other one was going to be, some shit
Mm.
like that. But they didn't really like. I don't know. It just didn't work out. So probably that's probably not going to happen anymore. But maybe it will. Who knows?
Who
But I don't think it will.
knows? Who knows? I mean, whatever happens, we'll always be excited. We may complain and whatnot, but we'll still buy it because we love ABA.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
We
another
love ABA.
good, good. Another question was so a while ago you did a stream where you made Jolene. Like, would you ever do another stream like that where you make a character?
Oh, that was a lot of fun when I did that. But I've thought about it a couple times
Mm,
doing that again. Maybe in the future. Maybe it's pretty funny to do that, but maybe,
okay.
maybe.
Hopefully you do, man. Oh man, we like seeing things in action.
it was fun. I would, because that was just an animation stream. I was just animating for Jolene, and I'd ask people in the chat, what they thought about the animation, or what animation I should do for what move, like what the reference should be.
Mm.
So that was pretty good, and I liked how Jolene's animations turned out at the time.
So when I know like a bunch of characters get reworked and whatnot, like do you ever think about adding a thing where you can use past reworked characters?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Would be,
that's been in discussion pretty recently, and just in general about if we can do something like that. But it's kind of like it's a big thing, so I
mm,
kind of wanted to save it to have an actual kind of feature or system behind it rather than just adding them for no reason. Um, so that's in the works already,
mm.
something like that.
Okay, that's good because I like current Gojo, but like old Gojo, like that's probably my favorite character in all of ABA.
Yeah, people say that. Yeah.
All right, do you have any like future events plans for like the game soon or like in the future?
Events? What do you mean?
Like how we did the event with like Mob versus Tatsu, or like how we did that tournament a while ago.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but there's not anytime soon. But yeah, it is. There's going to be one in the future. I'm sure. Probably like in a year, but not soon.
Mm. Okay. All right. Oh man, sorry. Okay, another another question was, will they ever like, will you or another person on the team ever make another character like how Kirito's gimmick worked with Asuna? Like how you heal Asuna and they like heal like 10 times faster?
Oh, like characters that like work with another character.
Yeah.
That feature's always good. That's always interesting.
Mm.
But I don't know. Par's the one that made Asuna and Kirito. So I don't know. That seems. I don't know. Maybe that seems kind of out of the scope at this point to have. Maybe if two characters come out and they are like there's two devs decide to make a character or characters from the same anime that have like a relationship like that,
Mm.
they might consider it.
Mm.
It's certainly on the table. Fun stuff like that's always fun to do.
Speaking of Par though, like, does Par still actively work on ABA, or is that just like a back burner for him? He's just doing other stuff.
Yeah, Par's doing other stuff right now. He's not on ABA at the moment. Um, will Par return one day? Maybe,
Mm.
maybe it's unknown. He usually shows up at least for one update a year, so we'll see.
Doesn't Par also work on Deep Woken, or wasn't that Deep Woken?
He definitely works on Deep Woken sometimes, but I don't really know how like if he's active on that either. I'm not really totally sure what Par does on his day to day
Mm.
or what projects he works on. I know he works for a while. He was helping K1 with his One Piece game that's coming out, and then he's working on Cursed Gear with Rag every now and then.
Mm.
But I'm not sure how consistent those are either. But I know those are the projects he's been working on every now and then lately.
Mm. Okay. Okay. All right. This I go. This is a question I had also with someone else named Mark. Have you ever played like the ABA copies, like modded ABA and stuff like that?
No, I've seen like the modded ABA TikToks,
Oh, you
but I've
have?
never played the game. Yeah, I'm pretty active, or I don't want to say active, but my For You page on TikTok's pretty. Every like 10 videos, it'll be an ABA video, so I see those.
Mm. So do you only watch like ABA on TikTok, or do you also like
Every
tune
now and then
into a
I'll go through
video?
the YouTube videos. I look through the videos occasionally, especially if there's an interesting looking video.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I'm pretty. It's been a while. I have like a dry streak on videos lately. Like 2 months ago, I was probably watching every video that came out, at least part of it.
Uh.
But I haven't been paying attention to ABA videos for a little bit. But I'll get back into it, I'm sure.
Mm.
But yeah, I do watch. I watch a decent amount of ABA content, but I don't watch the whole thing. If it's like ranked matches, I'm
Okay,
not gonna watch too much,
that's
unless
fair.
it's like on a new character or something. Then I'll be like, okay, let me see
Mm,
how it's performing in ranked, I guess.
okay, that's fair. I understand that. Rank matches are kind of like it's like white noise, just background.
Yeah.
All right, who's your if you have a top three, like who's your like top three ABA creators? You can't say Homer
It's
or Infernasu or Retro Memo.
I don't even, dude. Number one, Justleeahh on YouTube and on Twitch. Number two, I don't know. I'd have to go look. Go look. There's actually a couple I could probably find.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my heart's
Hold
oh
on.
oh my god. Daily ABA uploads for the rest of the year. I swear to God. An ABA video every day for the rest of the year. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. An ABA video every single day for the rest of the year. I swear to God. Every single day. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Oof. Whew.
I'd probably put that ZVQM guy. He's always good. That's
Oh,
one. That's one of the peak ones.
yeah.
And then let's see. Let's see. Let me see. What's the other guy? Um, I'm not sure who the last guy is, but there's a guy that always makes the video of like which like what moves can this guy iframe or
Oh,
whoever
okay.
makes all those videos. I like watching those. The ones that are more that like kind of go over the little niche things. I'm not sure who does that, but I know there's some guy that does it pretty consistently.
There's a few. There's a guy named Josepher that does it.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think it's Joseph.
Joseph.
I think that's the guy I'm talking about because he does a bunch of them.
He does. He does. Ooh, he does. There's oh, and Glock Film. I know I've seen like there's some newer guy coming up though. Oh, that makes ABA videos. He make kind of like documentary videos, like talking about like specific characters, and I know people like
Oh
to
yeah,
watch those.
that one's really good. I don't remember who that guy what his name is, but
Yeah, I'm not sure
that
his
one's
name is
really
either.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, his things are really
I'll
good.
find it. He has that one video, dude. Why mob is ass in
Yep,
ABA or something.
and it's like one like who's the worst character, and then it's like the guy is it's like it's not super dummy or something like that.
Yeah, it's his name's is Bit or 2-Bit is his YouTube channel. That guy's pretty good too.
Wait, to get ABA. Well, let me see. Oh, yeah, it's not popping up when I search it, but yeah, it's probably his name. Okay, let me see here. All right. Someone said, Yappy, he said, is removing 120 O's still the motive of the game, or is it just like now accepted as a part of the game?
Um, there's rules about it that we have.
Mm,
You'll hear the balancers say it. I think it's called the what do they say? There's a word for it. They're like this doesn't meet quota or something like that. But there's like some rules on 120 zeros, and so they're kind of accepted as part of the game. But you're not supposed to be able to 120 zero off like a raw move, which means like if you land the move without like you just like a teleport move or something, you just start the combo and instant 120 zero them in base. Like that's not supposed to be allowed.
mm,
Um, so they're allowed in the game. We're trying to make sure they're not like super easy. That's the worst thing. Easy 120 zeros are annoying, and also annoying ones in general. Ones that are like you can't do anything about them, and you just get hit with them, and
mm.
whoops. So it's okay with them being part of the game as long as they're basically hard to pull off and sometimes situational. I'd say.
So that criteria comes with like whenever anyone makes a new character, because I know when Roland
Oh, and it doesn't
released.
apply. It's for applying to balancing.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Not when characters are released. When characters don't go through that much balancing during release. They do, but there's so many other things that are more important um, that are tested, like making sure that things actually work. Uh, that usually balancing gets kind of left behind.
Mm,
And then of course I'm pretty sure most devs overtune their characters a little bit on purpose on release, just because if you release a character and it's kind of weak in the meta, you get flamed for it. So most
Yeah.
devs make their strings a little strong and nerf them. I try not to do that,
Mm.
but that's just because that's just me, I guess. But I'm the only one that does that.
Speaking of getting flamed for characters and whatnot, because I know when Toji released, and I quote, "This is not coming from me. This is coming from what I was seeing in general chat. People were saying, and I quote, 'Let's hang SnakeWorld.' How do you, what do you think about stuff like that? Like, are you ever gonna do anything to Toji, or are you gonna stick with it when you said you're just gonna keep him how he is forever?"
I didn't say I was going to keep him how he is forever. I said I'm not going to nerf him if he ends up being too strong.
Mm,
Um, but I do have a couple things, a couple ideas for him, just to give him a little bit more extra stuff.
mm.
Uh, and I'm sure there's a couple other like bugs or issues with him that'll get worked out. But that's about it.
And with Toji's parry ability, will you ever make it like? Because I know like I don't know, it seems a little weird when I use it. It's like I feel like I'm parrying at a right time, but I'm never getting that blue spark.
It could just be lag. The parry window's like 0.2 of a second or
Mm,
something, so it could just be lag because that's pretty tight. Um, and I think it is like it's frame zero really. So if you time that at the second you take damage, you should be getting the blue sparks. Um, but
okay.
yeah, that might be a skill issue, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it might be. Most people are saying I just suck. So okay, never mind. All right, I do have a question from Mr. Morningstar about Final Stand Remastered.
Mhm.
He said, "How good is the PvP in the hands of like a normal person and not like a very skilled player?"
How good is the PvP in the hands of a normal person and not a very skilled player?
Yeah, like just
Um,
a normal good person, not like a super skilled like player.
if you're a normal, I feel like I consider myself a normal person, and compared to the people that actually are pretty into the PvP in the remaster, are pretty like advanced. And when I fight them, like I can keep up, but it feels like you're one of the fucking side characters in DBZ, and you're like, "Ah, they're moving so fast, I can't see them."
Mm,
So there's like that's how I feel. But you can definitely like you can still get in, but it's hard to keep up. So if you're a normal person, like you'll probably lose, but you won't be losing so bad that you're like raging and like I can't do anything.
uh,
But yeah, I'd say it's not too bad for a normal person. If you're not a sweat,
will there
you can
be
still do a little bit.
will there be lock on in remastered on PC, or is that only on console still? If that's still on console,
That'll definitely be a console only thing, or yeah, console only, or anyone that plugs in a controller. But it's not even going to be. It's not going
yeah,
to be like
appreciate the follow, V
ABA's
fan.
lock on.
Uh,
Um, it's going to be a much more reduced lock on that kind of gets rid of some of the advantages that lock on has. Like obviously, like the ones in ABA, how like if you use moves that move you forward in ABA with lock on, it's super easy to land them, right? Because your camera's always looking at them. So
yeah,
things like that are going to require you to manually control your camera. And same thing with certain moves that you aim are going to like exit the lock on and force you to use your control stick to like aim it. And
mm,
I'm considering I kind of want to add those things to ABA too, but I feel like I'd get way too much pushback from the existing controller players. But that's it's definitely happening in Final Stand. So
mm. All right, that's a good thing. Yeah, I feel like for ABA, if you were to do that, like the controller column has already been like solidified on like the lock on for so long.
yeah,
All right, this question is from Cam Bram. I'm pretty sure you know who this is. Um, wait, do you know who Cam is?
I know AOCam.
Oh, okay. But this question is from Cam Bram. He said, who is your favorite Blue Archive character?
Blue Archive. I don't know. I don't know a single Blue Archive character. I'd have to look it up. I don't know. I don't know anyone in Blue Archive.
Oh, okay, that might have been a bait. I'll just ban that guy. Don't worry. All right.
It's not bait. It's like a bit that I'm doing. It's a bit to pretend like I know about Blue Archive. Pretend that I play that game,
Mm,
but I don't know anything about Blue Archive.
all right. I got another question from Avi. He said, "Would you ever host another?" Oh, wait, never mind. This is. Oh wait, no. I'll ask this still. This is different a little bit. Would you ever host another ABA event, but whoever wins the event character gets added into the game?
Well, that mean what if, like I'm adding two characters already, and then one of them just gets deleted? That'd be like the Minecraft mob build. Like, what do you mean, like the winner gets added?
Like, say I won an event, and then I'm like, oh, add the Gun Devil, like, and you just add the Gun Devil.
Oh yeah, that might be a thing. Like depending on which character wins an event, if it was like a character versus character event, like Mob versus Tatsumaki, and if Tatsumaki wins, then like One Punch Man gets a rework because it's like
Yeah.
the same roster. That's like yeah, something like that might happen.
Okay. Wait, so you added Denji, right? Or was that someone else?
I did make an ad Denji, but the bounce team are the people that decided all their moves and the balance of the moves too. So they decided all the damage values, how the like the inputs, everything like that. So while Denji is the character that I made the animations, effects, and scripting, obviously, but um, it's not from my mind. None of those are my ideas, but I did make them, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I always had this question in my mind. Like I made a video about Denji like 2 years ago, because like I was arguing like all night in general chat about why Denji would be a good character to be an ABA. Did has anyone ever looked at that video and suggested any of my moves?
I have no idea. I don't know. I've never seen the should Denji be added to AV. Maybe I have, but I don't. You said it was 2 years ago. I don't
Yeah, it was
think I
like 2 years
remember if I
ago.
did see it or not. And
Oh,
I wasn't involved in the process of designing the character at all. I just said, "Let me know when it's done," and then I came back and I had a list to follow. So I don't know. Maybe because there's I'm sure when the balance chat was working on them, I know they'd link videos and stuff for like evidence. So possibly, but I don't know.
okay. Maybe it's just in your watch later. I think it's okay. All right, Mr. Ducklink said, "Would you ever revamp ABA with current Roblox graphic standards?"
I mean, that's slowly happening over time. Well, I don't know if you could say current standards, but
Mm,
slowly it's happening over time with the refreshes. It's slowly becoming more and more up to date. But that's it's not going to get any more than the current new characters or refresh characters look like. Whatever the best character looks like in ABA right now is the best the character is ever going to probably look,
okay.
unless someone decides to make a slightly better looking one or something. But I mean, that's part of the thing. That's why refreshes and Drac likes to do. He said he's been thinking about doing refreshes and you know
Okay.
so but no, not one big singular update to refresh everything over time. That'd be kind of intensive.
Mm,
No, AB is a slow burn project in terms of revamping. But the last like year or two, I've been on the back end trying to redo a lot of the programming and stuff for it.
uh,
Um, so same thing with the characters. So everything's slowly getting more and more up to date. But by the time it's all done, we'll probably still be 5 years behind everyone else. But that's okay.
yeah, that's fine. We like how ABA looks. Well, I like how ABA looks. It's very nice. Speaking of how
Well, thank
ABA
you.
looks though, like
Mhm.
games that are kind of like ABA, like AUR, and then like Shonen Unleash and games like that.
Mhm.
Do you think those games focus too much on how they looked graphically rather than how the gameplay was, and that's why they aren't doing as well as ABA? Or do you think ABA is doing well for a different reason?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's. I'm sure they did. I mean, I don't know because I was never a hardcore player of Shonen Unleashed or what's the other one? Anime Showdown.
Mm,
I don't know about AUR. I don't think I've ever played AUR. Is that an ABA copy? Like
nah.
an ABA type game, or
Oh
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
just
It's ABA type. I would
okay?
stay far from that though. Like, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I don't know about that.
but so I don't know too much. I've only hopped in those games for like a little bit of time, and I didn't like the gameplay feel personally on both of them, Shonen Unleashed and Anime Showdown, because I felt like it was just a little too slow, and the effects were I'm not going to say they were too much, but I really don't like cutscene moves. I know everyone loves cutscene moves. It's like the number one most popular thing in battlegrounds games. People always ask why we don't have cutscene moves, but I think it really takes you out of the game, especially if it takes a while. Like even a 2 second long animation, that's a long animation if you're going to be seeing it every match.
Mm,
And I feel like that's something that they could improve on maybe. But I don't think that's the reason people don't play them. I'm not really sure why people don't play those games. I wish I could
mm.
say that ABA is the best game ever and it just blows them out of the water.
No, you could say
But
that.
a lot of
ABA is the best
people,
game ever.
I think so.
Mm,
But a lot of people would say that it's like because ABA has such a high character count, which I think we're over 100 something. We're probably like 150 by now, and that might be true. That might be true. But I think there's also like maybe some level of sunk cost for a lot of people that they think that people don't want to play the same game that they already have, and they already have a bunch of hours in ABA. Why would they play another ABA if they already have ABA? That's
mm,
so I think if maybe they differentiated themselves a little bit more, maybe they'd get some more players. Because I mean, if you look at battlegrounds games, right,
mm,
those are totally different, but they're the same fundamentals. It's still fighting Roblox R6 anime characters with moves and kits and modes and all that. It's the same idea, but they have a much bigger player base because they're doing something different.
mm.
But I don't know. That's all my thoughts on that, really.
Okay, I can understand that a lot more because like I know with these newer games, like you said with the cutscenes and whatnot, they try to make every single character flashy, so it's just like it's just uninteresting to a point.
Yeah, it can become a lot of visual fatigue, I'd say, if you have every single character doing this crazy stuff, then no one really stands out.
Mm. All right. For ABA though, will there ever be a mobile ABA, or is that just like never ever happening?
That's something we talk about all the time. But ABA like was made. ABA started like the code base for ABA was started as a copy of NO2 was the like the base engine, I guess you could say, for ABA, and so that's almost 7 or 8 years old.
Mm,
So ABA didn't have the best code base to work with, and wasn't very efficient or memory efficient at all, and still isn't the best. And that's why I've been slowly working on the background to try and reduce it. I hope people have noticed that the games ran a little bit better than it did 2 years ago, but I don't know.
mm,
But I hope they do. And the goal is to get it down good enough that if it could run on mobile, that'd be great. Um, but that'd be if I was gonna do mobile, then I'd like to do that lock-on changes
mm,
for maybe the mobile users. I guess leave the controller people happy, and of course the mobile users would all be, I think, would all be shoved into their own servers, so that they don't interact with the rest of the community. Because I think it'd be really cursed if, because there's so much more Roblox players on mobile that would be crazy
mm.
if they just overtook every server, had like 9 lock-on players. It'd be kind of awful.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'd like to get mobile on ABA. That'd be great, but it's a long road to get there.
Yeah, that's definitely a process. This is a bit of a troll question, but Toden asks, who is your favorite ABA mod?
Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, man. The ABA mods. I don't know. Right now, I have to go with. I don't know, man. Right now, it's definitely the head mod, Strict Fatherly Figure, man. He's definitely number one right now.
Mm. All right, 1 second. Wait, this basically answered. Oh, I also this was like a side question from me a little bit because I know like Navy X Flame and you like kind of get each other's models and whatnot. Would you
Me and
ever
who?
make Navy?
Oh yeah,
Would you ever make
yeah.
like a not battlegrounds or like a tower defense game with like ABA characters? Cause like you
Oh
have a
no, you
bunch of
probably
ABA
no,
characters.
no, no. I've never been really into the whole tower defense game thing. If it's not a game I'd be interested in playing, it's not what I'm going to make. So I don't think I'd make a tower defense game with ABA.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, there is a lot of models and stuff in ABA. But even with that, I wouldn't even say that gives you that much of an advantage to make a game with. Like maybe, but it'd take a
Yeah,
lot of effort
appreciate the
just to
follow.
recode all the stuff we currently have just to work in a tower defense game or any game swap really. Because
Mm.
it's a bigger of an undertaking than you really realize. Even though it looks like you already have all the assets, um, it wouldn't be as easy as it might seem.
Okay. Yeah, from my perspective, like from like not even a dev, like I've never deved anything ever. From me, it kind of just seemed like you could just copy and paste and like just move it over, but it's probably much more than that.
You could definitely copy and paste a lot of stuff, but you'd still have to retinker it all to make sure that it like works correctly and fits like the timing that you'd want in a tower defense tank game for like all the abilities and stuff.
Mm.
And then that's not even like the bulk of the work. Like basically, I guess yeah, all your effects and stuff would be done. So you wouldn't have to hire someone to do VFX or get anyone on your team to handle modeling or anything like that. But you'd still have to do all like the actual like balance systems, I guess. Like I mean, here's we have all 150 AVA characters. Now you have to make 150 units or whatever and make sure they're not you don't get blindsided by the number and accidentally create like a poorly balanced tower defense game.
Mm. Okay. A question from Glock Fury was, how do you actually get gold skins in ABA? Because like they say a bunch of different people say like different requirements.
Yeah, there's that's a secret. I don't want to leak it. There's no I'm never gonna leak how you get gold skins, and no dev's allowed to leak it either. Um, but I'll tell you what, with every theory I've seen, none of them are right.
Not
None of
even
them are right so far.
not even the 3 playtime hours on the character and then like 10,000 total points with the character.
Yeah, no, those aren't. That's not the truth.
Dude, I thought that was the truth for the longest. Everybody's been saying that.
Yeah, it might get you there, but if you really knew the truth, there might be a faster method or something. But you know, that's okay.
All right, a
And if
question.
the truth is ever revealed, I'd go change it.
Would you
The gold
actually?
skins, they're not supposed. Yeah, because they're not. They're supposed to be something that rewards the people that play that character on the regular, and it's getting to the point where it's starting to be people that just grind the character for like a day or two,
Mm.
and that's not as rewarding, really. It's much more interesting when you see someone that already has a gold skin, and they did like just go get it.
Mm.
They have a gold skin because they play it so much. It's much more rewarding than oh, I purposely forced like played this character to get it.
As I know there was a thing going around where people would just like wait in private servers and then like auto click the character's damage and they would get like gold skins like at some point in the random in the middle of the night.
I feel like a year or two ago there was I'm pretty sure gold skins are disabled in private servers right now.
Oh, are they?
Um, I don't know if that's true, but I know they're definitely like prevented from getting if you're like alone in a private server or with a small amount of people. Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know because I don't play in like AVA private servers on like the regular, but I know most people do. So you probably still can get a gold skin, especially when there's enough people in there.
Mm.
Um, but if that's not how it is right now, I don't know. You should tell me and I can turn it on for private servers because I know a lot of people play the game that way.
Think you could. I'm not gonna lie. Someone just told me this like 2 months ago, and I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But I don't know if you actually could. I never tested it myself.
I'll put it on my list. I'll find out.
Another question from Mr. Morningstar was, what are the limitations on the anime roster? Will there be characters like Michael Myers or Terminator or like Superman, or is that roster actually just a troll?
Oh, the anime question mark
Yeah.
roster. That's mainly for video games. About like a year ago, I told all the devs that the strict anime like only rule is not like a thing anymore. So anything that's anime art style or anime adjacent, so video games, or like visual novels, stuff like that, are okay. But usually Western IPs like Superman or stuff like that, that's probably not going to happen. I'd say probably definitely isn't going to happen. But as long as it's anime adjacent, then it's good enough.
Okay. All right. This
But
is
that's not even true though. Honestly, video game characters are allowed too. Yeah,
yeah. Cause isn't Solid Snake a video game character? He's like in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They don't. Solid Snake's not very anime adjacent. He doesn't have an anime. If he has a manga, it's not official, and I don't know about it.
Mm,
But I just kind of put that in there as a troll, honestly. But I'm definitely still gonna do him.
mm. Okay. All right. This is a dual question by Bonk. I said, out of all the characters you've made, who's your favorite character, and is Edward still planned for the Final Stand remaster release?
Yeah, Edward's definitely when Final Stand releases, I'm gonna make Edward. Now I don't know if I'm good enough to insta make Edward like the second to or have him release as Final Stand releases
Mm,
because Final Stand is gonna have a higher priority than making Edward Elric. But once Final Stand does release, my next the Edward Elric would have to come out within a month of
mm.
that at least. Um, so I'll definitely try to get started on working on him because remaster release date's coming up. But then the other part of the question, what was it? What was the first part? I wanted to answer the Edward Eller because it was easier.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
said something about my favorite character that I made.
Yeah, your favorite character that you've made in AVA. And you can't say any of the DBZ characters.
It probably wouldn't be a DBZ character. Let me look at the roster.
Wait, side note, have you ever played the it's like an ABA Wordle game that's on Roblox?
I did. I played it for a little bit,
Okay, okay.
and that game was fire.
That game's pretty good. Would you
Yeah, I was
ever
pretty
add a
good at that
Wordle
game,
mode
but
into ABA? Like, would you ever hit those guys up and like just completely steal their Wordle and put it in ABA?
I don't know. I think it's really funny that it's its own separate thing. I don't know if I'd put it in ABA. I think that loses some of the charm if it's in the main game. I like that it's its own thing.
Okay, okay.
Let's see. The characters I made, not the Dragon Ball roster. Okay, let's see. I really liked making Wei Wuxian, but I don't know if I'd call him my favorite. Let's see. I gotta go through this one by one. Let's see. I've never made anyone in the SAO roster. The
Mm,
prestige characters, no. No Demon Slayer, no. Well, Denji's definitely not it because I didn't even come up with this idea. Fairy Tail, no. Fate, no. My Hero, the only My Hero character I made was Tokuyami, I think. JJK. I don't know. Sukuna was like a nightmare to make.
mm.
He turned out pretty well, but he was a nightmare to make. So I don't know if I'm gonna call him my top.
Okay, maybe you can choose DBZ. You're running through these rosters a bit fast.
Don't worry, man. Hunter x Hunter. You got Gon. That's about it. Let me think. I did a lot of the JoJo characters. I liked how the Josuke rework came out. I like Jolene. I like Dio a lot. Dio's definitely one of my favorites.
Mm.
Dio might be my favorite. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Dio. I think I'll have to go with that. Let me just double check though. And if DBZ roster was allowed, yeah, I'd still go with Dio, I think.
Even over Ultra Instinct Goku?
Yeah, because UI Goku, he was cool and all, but I wouldn't say he's my. I'm a big fan of UI Goku. I like actually how he plays,
Mm.
and I like his mode. But, yeah, I think I definitely like UI Goku, but I wouldn't say he's my favorite character that I've ever made. He's cool.
Speaking of DBZ though, why were you so locked in for DBZ week? Like what happened? What made you so eager to work on ABA that week?
I don't know. I don't know. What was the thought process behind that? I have no idea. Let's see. Who did I drop? I did Goku, Vegeta, Gogeta, and then the Vegeta rework, and then the Team Gohan rework. I think that was it.
Uh,
Imagine Vegeta got like a refresh.
mm, in the two blues,
Yeah, no, that's what I meant by Goku and Vegeta.
and then
Yeah.
Pew Pew and Cell. I don't know if you made Cell actually.
No, PP and Swell, they weren't part of that. They were separate. They weren't part of DBZ Week. I don't know. I don't know why I did DBZ. I don't know why I was so locked in for Dragon Ball at the time. I was probably. I was. I think there was a moment. This was what, like last year I did this. I was definitely working. Like my. I don't know. A lot of things. Every now and then my YouTube recommendations change, and it determines what I'm interested in. And I think at the time they were very Dragon Ball based, and so I was super into Dragon Ball. And I was getting the remaster. I was like getting it together so that we could actually get this thing out.
Mm,
And so I think Dragon Ball was just really on my mind. And then I had the contributors that were like super into Dragon Ball. Um, so it just kind of all worked out. I think at the time. I don't know how that was possible. But but it definitely worked out.
that's good. Yeah, it did work out. It did work out. I just started playing Manga Vegeta today when I press random, and it's a pretty good character.
I don't know. I'm a big. I like Vegeta a lot as a character in Dragon Ball. But I never like his movesets in anything. I don't know. I don't, even though I made all the Vegetas in ABA, I'm not a big fan of how they play. You wouldn't catch me playing them.
Mm,
Um, but and that's same for any like Dragon Ball game too. Even though I like Vegeta, I just never something about like I just can't connect with his kits. I don't know why.
mm. Another question that VFan asked, he said, "Would you ever update ABA Classic? How would you update ABA Classic if you would do that?"
What's there to up? The ABA Classic is just it was just an old version of the game.
Mm,
Maybe if something was like super broken, and even if it was, I don't know if I would update it. If there's something to update, I don't know, maybe adding more legacy features, but I don't think so. That game's kind of a joke game. I don't think that game's really that serious, though. I do know people that would play it on mobile because it's mobile. It's not mobile
yeah.
compatible, but it lets you join on mobile. But I think it's great to have. I think ABA Classic is good so that people can kind of see what the game used to be like and see how far it's really come. I
Mm,
think it's great to have it up, but I don't really see any updates that could have happen to it.
if you were to update it, I'm not sure if these characters are in ABA Classic, but could you put like every character before rework in ABA Classic? I don't know if they're in there or
Oh
not though.
man, oh, man. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. That'd be a lot of work actually, because the systems are all different.
Mm, okay. All right. This is another duo question. It's me and Mr. Morningstar, but his part of it is, why are some of the most popular characters like Majin Buu or Kaido not in ABA? I'll just let you answer that part first.
Why are the most popular characters not in ABA? Because the popularity of a character doesn't really determine whether or not they get into ABA,
Mm,
even though it'd be like a good like a business decision maybe to add all the popular characters. It's like whoever's if a dev's interested in adding the character, they're gonna add the character. That's how that works.
mm,
Though if a character is popular, I know Drac likes to listen to like how popular characters are and he'll try and do that. And then popular characters are usually popular with the devs too, but
mm,
they're not as popular as characters that they really want to make. Like I'm definitely gonna end up making Majin Buu at some point, um, but I don't know when.
mm. Okay, that's fair.
And
And
yeah,
I've
it's true for most popular characters, I'd say.
wait. So why did you add? Wait, never mind. You didn't. Wait, yes, you did. You did make Pewee Pewee. Why did you make that character?
I don't know. I wanted to add like a joke character, and it was in between him and Kui. But I'm
Mm,
really glad that I did Pui Pui because he's actually like super irrelevant. Like Kui has like at least like Kui exists in like a couple scenes in Dragon Ball. Like he shows up on like a spaceship, I think, when Vegeta's healing,
mm,
maybe, and then he's on Namek, and then he dies. But Weebly doesn't even have that luxury. He's literally there for like one episode and then dies.
Yeah, and it's crazy
Definitely a
though.
relevant character.
'Cause he's like top three DBZ in my opinion. Pew is insanely strong.
Well, that's good, I guess.
And okay, I don't know how this works, but like I know most games on the platform they have to like change the character's name and stuff. Why doesn't ABA have to do that when they release characters? Like you can name Goku Goku, you can name Vegeta Vegeta.
Because the game it doesn't save those games. The games that do that, it's I think they're only doing it. They're doing it to try to evade copyright, but that doesn't make it uncopyrightable. Like that's not going to save them. If an anime company came in and saw that, they're not going to be like, oh shoot, that guy I know he's wearing a yellow out or an orange outfit and has spiky gold hair, but that's his name's Boku. What can we do? Like that's not going to save them. They're still going to get copyrighted. They're only doing that to try to evade the copyright system. So and I'm not sure it even really helps. Um, maybe it'll stop crawler bots that crawl across the internet and uh, and auto takedown stuff, but I don't know.
Mm,
I think that they do it because they're afraid of copyright, and not to say I'm not afraid of copyright, but I figure like it's not going to save you anyways, and if anything, it just kind of like harms the character. I think to
mm.
make it misnamed.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause I know the only game I've ever seen actually get take down though was like it was one of the tower defense games. I forgot which one it was though.
I think the one that just came back, right? Anime Adventures or something.
Oh yeah, that one.
Just came back, but I think that's the one that got taken down. But I wonder if that's even true. That that could be a conspiracy. Maybe they took the game down themselves for other reasons. I don't know.
Maybe. Cause wait, was ABA at no? Oh wait, let me up to you. I'm geeked. His internet came out. Hold on, he'll come back.
My Discord crashed.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Oof, oof. All right, cause I know when ABA removed the My Hero Academia roster, were you guys scared of ABA getting took down for that, or
Yeah, well, because there was that My Hero game that was on the platform, and usually when a like the actual brand moves on to the platform, they'll usually want to take out any competition or people using their IP. Um, but that My Hero game that came out kind of flopped, and I think they stopped caring about it. And then other games, bigger games, started adding it back, and like no one cared. So then I just added them back.
mm,
But I wasn't gonna risk it because, like, yeah, apparently the rumor was that they were going around and taking down other My Hero games at the time. That
okay?
could have been not true either. But I know a couple people that took it out, so I just
Mm,
didn't want to risk it if it was true.
cause I know with All Star Tower Defense, they like changed up like all the My Hero Academia character models and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were really worried about it too, and I'm friends with the devs on that game, so
Mm,
they definitely were part of the reason I thought like might as well. Yeah.
ooh, okay. Oh, okay. This is also another question from me. You don't have to answer this though. It's just something I'm like worried about. Was like, what were you doing before you started making like Roblox anime games, or is that like still your main priority, or do you like have something in your own personal life that you like doing, like a 9 to 5?
No, I do Roblox like full time.
Mm,
Um, what was I doing before this? I mean, I've been on Roblox since like 2008, and I've been making games on it since like 2010.
mm,
So it's been like I don't know. Before that, I wasn't really doing anything. I was a student in college for a while. Um, I worked construction
mm,
jobs when I was in high school and early college. Uh, but then once Roblox started, like added DevX and all that, I just moved to Roblox full time.
mm.
So not really, not much really. I didn't really have anything else I was doing before that, and I don't have anything at the moment either. I don't really
Okay.
plan to either. I'm kind of chill with it.
So would you say Roblox have like sent you like say all your games like just got cooked right now? Are you like good for like the next 10 years?
Maybe if I like if I like decided to like eat ramen every day, which I kind of do already, but like if I decided to save money and like not spend on anything and like be very conservative with my money, I'd probably be all right. Yeah.
Mm. So I like to hear. All right, this question is from me and someone named Odia. Well, what's your favorite game you've ever made? I feel like it's Final Stand.
Nah.
It's not Final Stand?
I like Final Stand, but it's definitely not my favorite game I've ever made. I don't know. I've made a lot of games, but it's definitely not Final Stand. I don't know. Favorite game I ever made. Nah, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not Final Stand though. It's not ABA either. It's definitely like some random side project that never got finished or released to not very big interest. I don't know. Favorite game? Jeez, I don't know. That's really hard. I've had a lot of games that I really liked over the years. Um, I don't know.
Would you ever finish
Um,
Scarlet Moon, or is that just a random side project?
I'd like to finish Scarlet Moon one day. Scarlet Moon's definitely like a passion project, but I'm not as interested in like the whole like the Japanese theme and samurai and all that jazz anymore. That's not really. I'm not into that at the moment. Maybe
Mm,
that'll change in the future, and then I'll definitely be super into doing it. Even though that's not all Scarlet Moon was, but Scarlet Moon is very heavily based in like Japanese stuff. Um, but I'm sure if I ever, I'd like to make a Souls like type game one day, and if I do, it'll definitely be Scarlet Moon.
mm,
Um, I'd probably change it to be more just like Eastern stuff in general. That way, I can take like the cool stuff from Japan, like the samurai, and then I can take like cultivators from like China and Korea, and then I can make something interesting with that. Now that'd be fire. But that's probably the future for that project. I'd still like to do it one day though.
mm. Have you ever played like the Zoe, like that Zoe game on Roblox?
But yeah, I have a couple of years ago. Yeah, I definitely hopped in that every now and then to check it out. I wasn't like a big fan of it though.
Mm. So would you say you're if you were to make a game like with Samurais and whatnot, like if you were to continue Scarlet Moon or like make a solo style game, would you like have it something like that or like just completely different?
Well, I mean, isn't that game was just that game's like you just load in and fight people. Like there's nothing else in that game. So what do you mean it's gonna be like that game?
Like like the way like how you fight in that game, like it feels like very fluent to me.
Oh yeah, probably not. I mean, the fighting was okay in that game. I'm not a I wouldn't say I'd take any inspiration from it though.
Mm. All right. Well, Chrysum said you probably know who Chrysum is. I feel like everybody in the ABA com knows who Chrysum is. Do you?
Yeah, I see him type.
Okay, okay. All right. Will you ever like remake slash remaster Possession?
I was working on that like 4 or 5 years ago. Um, I think I got it to a semi-workable place, and it's definitely an easier game to make nowadays. With some updates that Roblox have added, like humanoid descriptions. I mean, that game is super easy to make now, though probably a little laggy.
Mm.
Um, but I don't know. That game's very simple. I'm not even sure that game would be all that popular nowadays, anyways. So I don't know if it's really worth doing. Um, so probably not.
Okay, okay.
Probably not. Maybe one day if I'm really feeling nostalgic, because I mean, it really wouldn't take that long.
Mm.
But that's not it's definitely not a current plan.
Mm. Because I'm not gonna lie, the only games I've ever played from you was I think I played the Streets, Final Stand, and ABA. I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a new gen snaker.
That's fine. That's fine, man.
But I will say, like, Final Stand was like I'm 21 now. Final Stand was my entire middle school like school year. Like that was like everything to me.
Yeah, man. You know, maybe that's true, but you might be secretly, like what is it called when you're like a faker or something. Final Stand at its absolute peak only had 7,000 players, man.
And
So
I was in there, Snake. I was in there every day. Oh my God! Not summer break, winter break. Like I was playing with these guys from the UK. Like I didn't have any like NA friends. Like I would play on their little UK servers, lagging my ass off, just playing Final Stand on my hotspot every single day. Like that game was something to me, something special. Like holy heck.
yeah, man, that's why I'm making the remaster, dude.
That that I'm just gonna say, can I have Tesla for the remaster?
I don't know, man. Maybe soon. Yeah, probably.
Okay. You know, that's
Probably soon.
you can just.
If I'm gonna, I'll check your final stand data. But if you're like
I'm not gonna. Okay,
level 50, man, you're getting kicked.
I'm not gonna lie. If we're being open about this, Snake, if we're being open, I'll just be open here. My original Final Skin account is cooked, and I did cheat my stats on my new account.
You're cooked, man. I don't know, man.
Okay. All right, I just had to let you know.
Don't worry, man. It won't be long till the remaster's out.
Okay, thank you. Because if I'm not gonna lie, you were gonna check my stats and see that my key damage was like 20k. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been over from there.
Yeah, don't try to transfer your slots when you get in the game, man, because you'll definitely get like banned instantly, probably.
Oh, you can transfer slots in the remaster?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, my old account, it has legit stats on there. I didn't cheat on there ever, so my old account's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, then you'll be good to transfer that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad you know
We
now.
can maybe transfer that to your main, but only if you swear you're no longer an exploiter and you renounce exploiters everywhere.
Dude, I look a lie, Snake. I had to. When my Roblox account got banned for the username, I could not redo Final Stand. Like I couldn't. I spent too much time and money into that game. Like I had to join the dark side, or I would not play ever again.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Odia asked, "What games do you play in your free time? Like if it's not Roblox."
Oh, geez, I don't know. I've played not too many really, not as many games as most people play.
Mm,
Um, let me boot up Steam real quick. I've been playing. Well, I don't know. I've played a lot of Elden Ring lately and the DLC. By when I mean lately, I mean like within the last 12 months. It's been like at least 3 months since I've been on Elden Ring. But I played through all of Elden Ring a couple times, and then the DLC only once, and then Baldur's Gate 3. I played through that 2 times, and then that's recently. I don't see these. Let me see what else is on Steam. That's on my like recents. All recently played. Yeah, that's probably it for actual games on Steam though. But I like playing all the Dark Souls games. Those are all fire. I
mm,
played Team Fortress 2 a lot when I was younger. And then the Metal Gear franchise, of course,
mm.
and then the early Assassin's Creed games. I'd say those are like my main games, but I don't really play too much stuff.
Appreciate the follow, PC. Appreciate the follow, Miss Hope. Wait, so you played the Oh, sorry. Okay, I like lagged in my mind for a second. Have you played like the new Elden Ring DLC, like you said? Like, do you prefer that over the actual Elden Ring, like the Night Region game?
No, I haven't played Night Rain. I wasn't very interested because it was like round based or something. It was like Fortnite Elden Ring. I wasn't interested in that, so I never pulled it up. Maybe I'll play it one day, but the hype's probably gone for it at this point. So, but I
Mm,
wasn't very interested in it, so no.
Okay. Okay. Odia asks again. He said, when Final Stand releases, will the development for ABA, like, he said slow down, but I feel like when Final Stand releases, the development for ABA might speed up a little bit.
Uh, I guess it really depends because I'll have to be updating Final Stand as well as ABA. And if Final Stand goes crazy and has tons of players, I'm definitely going to put most of my resources towards that. Um, but uh, I'll probably eventually get sick of updating Final Stand, and then I'll probably move back to ABA.
Mm,
So maybe, maybe, probably.
wait. If you were to hypothetically, like, say Final Stand, like, did blow, would you, like, if you were to step down from ABA, because I'm like Par kind of like isn't really in the mix. Like, who would be like the next runner up? Yo, I appreciate the follow. I
I guess
appreciate the
the
sub
real
Abyss
question is,
Hope.
if I died, then who would be the next runner up?
Wait,
Because I'm not looking to
or
step down from ABA, bro. But I mean, obviously it'd be default Par, but again, Par is not acting with it right now.
mm,
I don't know. It's definitely probably. See, I don't know. If I
I
died, I don't
appreciate the
know who
follow,
I'd go
Idol.
to.
Mm,
Probably nobody. The game would die with me. I guess that's what would happen.
well, that's beautiful. Wait, but it's like, who's your favorite ABA dev? Like, or who do you feel like you have like the most chemistry with?
Most chemistry with?
Okay, maybe that was a weird question, but like, who's your favorite ABA dev? Like, excluding you.
Par, man. Me and Par, man. That's ABA, man.
Mm,
That's ABA to me.
okay. I don't like Par. Oh man, I hope he's doing well.
He's chilling, man.
Mm. Do you like? Because I know, like, you said he works on game stuff. Do you like talk to Par like outside of like things, like every now and then?
Not all the time, really. Me and Par aren't like the closest of people. We'll hit each other up pretty rarely, but we do play D&D together, and that's like our that's like where most of our interactions come from. We Par hosts D and
Yeah,
D
appreciate the follows, he
campaigns, and
was.
I'll be in them, and I'll host D&D campaigns, and Par will be in them. That's like that's our out of ABA interaction, I'd say.
Mm. So did you meet Par from D&D? Because they were asking, how did you meet Par?
No. Par was from the NO1 dev team
Oh.
when I was working on NO1. Par back then was called Cool Wolfpack, and he was added to the dev team and as a scripter. But I really don't know like where he came from before that or like anything about him. But yeah, then that was I worked with him on that, and then he was a cool guy. So like we'd hang out. Like me and Par were friends. Like we'd hang out a lot when we were younger. But like now that we're older, we're just kind of busy.
Mm.
But so then we became friends, and then we worked on. Let's see. Did Par helped a little bit on NO2, making like moves and stuff, and then we made a couple meme games together, and then he needed some work, so I told him he could make like the DLC characters for ABA,
Mm.
and so he started making them, and he did them. And that was like the initial DLC. That was like the Dragon Ball DLC, and I think he redid part of the One Piece DLC, and then he definitely did the Naruto one um, originally. And then at some point, I think he asked if he could just make characters that weren't DLC, and I said sure. And then he started making stuff, and then I just then he became like a full member of the team, I guess.
Mm.
Even though the team at that point it was just me and Da, but yeah,
Well, you said you and who dog?
Da Chicken Man,
Oh,
Chicken
Chicken
Man.
Man.
He used to go by Da Chicken Man, so that's what I call him. But yeah.
So Chicken Man has actually made characters. I thought he only made like maps
No,
and
no, no,
stuff.
no. He was the original. He was the original guy that made all the skins in the maps. Yeah, like the builder, I guess you could say back in the day when they were just called builders and stuff. That was his job. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. All like the older look, well, not older looking, but all the older and original maps in ABA. Anything in ABA Classic is like 100% made by him.
Does he still? Oh yeah, never mind. He just made a map, I think, like a little while back.
Yeah, I think he did. He made can't remember, but he definitely did make a couple maps
Mm.
recently. Yeah, he comes back every now and then, and he can do some. He does some other like administrative work for the game every now and then.
Mm. Yeah. How do you like? Have you seen the video Infernasu made about him quitting ABA? How do you feel about Infernasu quitting ABA?
I don't know why he basically quit ABA a long time ago. Honestly, I feel like
Mm.
I think he just needed to do something to get people
Yeah,
to
I
stop
appreciate
asking him about
the
it
follow
or
up
stop
potato man.
telling him to play it and stuff. So I figured he must have done that as kind of like his way to tell everyone, hey, like guys, don't tell me to play this game anymore.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, he did make videos before that where he said, hey, I don't really play this game anymore. So I
Mm.
guess he just wanted to make it official for everyone. He was probably annoyed that people kept telling him to play that game because he just kind of got sick of it.
That's fair. Do you think he's gonna come like when new characters release, he's gonna make a video on those? So I feel like I don't know. When I think of ABA,
I'm
no
sure
glaze, I think of Infernasu.
maybe if there's a character that he's always wanted in the game that finally gets in, maybe he'll play. I'm sure he'll hop on sometimes when his friends are playing the game or something. That I think if you ever see Infernasu play ABA again, um, like and he's stream and he like it's on video form, I'm sure it'll be on like a stream or something. I'm
Okay.
not sure if he'll ever do a video on it again, unless like something crazy happens or something, maybe.
Mm.
But that'd be my best guess. Is the next time you see Infernasu play ABA, it'd probably be on stream. But I think he'll probably end up playing it like if a crazy character that he really likes comes out, and he'll probably like play it like with his friends or something. And I don't think he'd make a video or stream it at that point,
Mm.
or he might even just check it out himself in training mode. So I don't think he'll ever never log in again. But that's my guess.
Okay. Yeah, that makes the most sense because I know even before, like before he quit, I would only ever see him if he's like doing some crazy 100,000 Robux event or like he's just in a private server. I appreciate the follow,
Yeah,
Coco.
yeah.
All right. This is kind of a troll question, but do you know who Bigleton is?
I've heard of the name, but I don't know if I can tell you who that is now.
He makes ABA videos and stuff, and he's the guy that always say Bigleton for a Yuha Baha skin. Like if Yuha Baha
Oh
release,
yeah, I've seen that.
will he ever have a Bigleton skin?
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. Probably not. But yeah, I don't even know who would be in charge of making the skins for Yuha Baha. I think um, K1 will probably get like some people to do that for him,
Mm.
or maybe he'll do it himself and find this. I don't know. I know that already has a model, but I don't know if alternative skins. I don't know who would do that.
Mm.
Maybe if the meme persists long enough, but it's really unknown.
Okay. Okay. All right. I have a quick yes or no segment. You don't have to go into too much detail on these things, but you could just say yes or no to it. Um, I don't know. These were a bit weird because I feel like with ABA, like you said, it like you will only make characters you're kind of interested in. So like even if you say yes or no to these characters, you could probably like make them even if like you ever grow interest in the character. Like I don't think it's a specific yes or no. And you kind
Okay.
of answered half these questions already. But the first one is Jiren. Would you ever make Jiren?
I think A2 wants to make Jiren at some point. So no.
No. All right. Aaron.
I think yeah, I think I'd be the one to make Aaron. Yeah.
Tien.
Uh, Probably not. I think Tien's really funny, but I don't know if I made Tien, he'd be like a prestige character. So maybe that's a maybe.
Okay, I can see him as a prestige. And then the last one was oh Gensiki and then Roy Mustard.
Roy Mustard.
Yeah.
Gintoki, I don't think so because I never watched Gintama. I mean, I've tried to watch it, but I just wasn't super into it. And then I assume Roy Mustard's supposed to be Roy Mustang.
Oh
I
yeah.
think Drac wanted to make him, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan. Well, and it's not that I'm not a big fan of Roy Mustang, but I just never really thought about making him. So probably not. No.
Okay. And they also asked Majin Buu, but I'm pretty sure earlier you said you would make Buu in the future. Just not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also let this in the yes or no, but someone asked will there ever be a Tokyo Ghoul roster?
I know Grimkind has talked about doing like Kaneki or whoever. I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul. I'm not interested in it, and I don't know any devs that are. But
Mm.
I really have no idea. Like maybe A2 and Drac like those characters. I don't know, but I know Grimkind's talked about doing it before.
If you ever wanted to like wait, have you okay, I know you say you haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul, but like have you seen the fight between Kaneki and Jason?
No,
No? Okay. Whenever you're free, you should watch that fight and I promise you you will grow interest in Tokyo Ghoul.
I don't know, man. I heard it like season 2 was bad or something, and they're gonna remake it. I don't know, man.
But Tokyo Ghoul, I'm not gonna lie, season 3 wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, season 3, something like that. But I don't know, man. Maybe if it goes really crazy, I know they're gonna. I've heard that they're gonna remake it. I don't know if that's true, but if it does go crazy, maybe I'll tune in. But I'm definitely not gonna go back and watch the old one.
Okay, then yeah, just wait for the remake then, I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause, yeah. People are saying just read the manga, but I don't know. I'm not the type of person I like to read the manga. Or do you prefer the anime or the manga for things?
I'm probably not gonna read the manga. There's been like a very slim few series that I've read manga for. Um, so definitely probably not. I'm definitely not gonna go check out the Tokyo Ghoul manga and read it. So
Okay, that's fair. All right. Oh, okay, we're running out of questions here. Got these last two that I see. Oh, okay. Will you ever add a support server for people to get unbanned from the main ABA Discord?
no,
No? Okay, I thought
just
so.
don't get banned.
Yeah, it's not hard to just not get banned in there. Okay, and are you still gonna make a character for Zenshu?
Yeah, eventually it's on my list of promised characters. So one day maybe. Probably I have to. I have to eventually watch that anime and make a character from it. So yes, though that's definitely gonna come like eventually.
Mm. Okay. I got another question. It was from well, I ran out of questions from the that I compiled, but I got a question from VFan. He asked, "How did you and Chicken Man meet?" Yo, I appreciate the follow helped me.
Probably me. I don't know. We used to be in a friend group for my old One Piece game, One Piece Online. He played that with his friends, and I'd play with them, and so that's where we became friends. But we were yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, that's where we met.
Mm,
OPO, my old One Piece game. Yeah.
okay. Dude, Snake, you have so many games that I don't like I didn't even know about. Like I didn't know about that. I didn't know about Possession. Only games like I said I knew about was like the ABA, the Final Stand. I knew of Inno, but I just never played that. And then Project Moon, like and then the streets. Like you have a lot of games.
Yeah, I guess so. But I've been around for a long time, so kind of yeah.
And Mr. Morningstar asked, he said, what did he say here? He said, would ABA ever add finishing moves like fatalities and like Mortal Kombat, like a Mortal Kombat fatality?
I mean, we already have like ultimates and sometimes executions, so that's basically what you're getting.
Yeah, because I know, what's it face? I know, like he said, Gojo has one, and then like Ross, not Ragna, he has like one as well.
I'm not sure exactly what Ragnar had. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess so. But there's tons of like moves like that.
Mm, Oh, then I guess Sukuna has one as well with the world cutting slash. But
Yeah.
okay, all right. I have one final question. I don't want to take too much of your time here. Oh, thank you by the way, Snake. This was truly an honor being able to speak to you.
Oh yeah, no problem, dude.
All right. Toden asked, "How did you meet A2?" Because he just learned how to script like 2 years ago.
Uh, where did I meet eight? I have no idea. That's an unknown answer. A2 to me, like hmm, I'm not sure. I'm sure A2 probably met me from some other game. He probably like met me during like NO2 or something, or NO1 even. I have no idea how A2's been around for, but I guess I started paying attention to A2 like back in Bleach Ultimate for sure.
Mm,
But I'm sure I've known of him for a while before that. But that's one I can't really totally place because it's not like me and A2 are like best friends or anything.
mm.
But we also played D&D together once or twice. So, but that's not where we met.
Okay.
But but yeah, we I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to ask A2 where he met me because I don't remember.
Okay. Okay. Because I don't know. He kind of just appeared. So I don't know. Nah,
Good. He's Pete.
yeah, I like his characters though. Like people hate on him a lot, but I enjoy his characters. I appreciate the follow builder, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you have to do the A2 interview and ask him, man. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't wanna take too much of your time here, Snake. Like I said, I really appreciate you for speaking to me, man. Not many people will do that, so I really do appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. I don't mind.
Ooh. All right. Have a great rest of your night. If there's anything you want to say though, you can also speak your mind if you want to say anything as well.
Play the final stand remastered in a couple months when it drops. There's my plug.
So
That's all I got.
is it dropping before the end of this year, like December?
That's the goal.
I will play Final Stand Remastered for 24 hours straight. I swear to God.
I hope so, man. Hope everybody does that, man. Everyone's gotta be grinding 24/7.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.